Here we are in the port of St. John's, Antigua.
82 degrees, sunny but humid.
This is a group of children coming from school.
They come to meet every cruise ship. Not the same group, of course, but children meet every cruise ship that enters the port.
We are on the main streets of Antigua.
Searching the streets, looking at the shops, looking at the old-fashioned colonial buildings. The architecture's worth a look. Some shops here you can get good value for money. In the precinct that's built for the cruise ships, like this one, I think it's very, very expensive. It's not for me. St. John's Church, Antigua. Opposite here, Viv Richards sits. This is the old government buildings and more of the back streets of Antigua. In this shop, I had 3 t-shirts for $10 for all 3. Now we're in Shirley Heights. Here we came to reinforce the view that we had in 79 and 88, and we're back again.
I think this is the most beautiful place in Antigua.
A cactus. Be careful where you sit. Hello, Vera.
The biggest aloe vera that I've ever seen in my life. We are on our way to Nelson Dockyard. You can tell me more about this. You know more history than me, of course.
Nelson's Dockyard, where Nelson was stationed when he was Admiral of the Caribbean. He sailed from here to the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. But this was built previous to that to defend all the Caribbean. These pillars are used for getting the barnacles off the bottom of the ships. The ships would be tied to these and pulled over sideways to scrape the barnacles off the bottom. Various little souvenirs in the dockyard. That was an anchor, I'm pretty sure. Here's a cannon. You want to shoot anybody?
The bakery.
Government buildings, yes, the warehouse. They used to stock all the ships, all the fleet here, hence their own bakery. And the warehouse, and that's an anchor, and that's the capstan that they used for pulling the ships over sideways. Now back to the government buildings and the museum of different people and different things. Sailing trophies. When you see sailing trophies, they belong to the sailing club, which is also stationed at the other side of the dockyard. They have Antigua Sailing Week, famous all over the world. Those are the bellows used in the foundry for repairing the metalwork on the ships. Everything was made here. Prince Charles of the Prince's Trust, who put in £1 million to refurbish this dockyard. In 79 when I came, it was a wreck, a complete wreck. Oh, everything comes in pairs. No wonder I'm blind. Somebody running off with a sailor. And there's a sailor. At this point he's got 2 arms. The Colonial Buildings. No air conditioning in those days. Now we're at the other side, the sailing side of the dockyard.
The marina. This is a souvenir shop with a lot of carving.
Wood carvings for the tourists to buy.
Very expensive shop.
I don't want any, they're not for me. Fish and chips for me, not wood fish. Now, where are we now, Alma? Oh, the worry. The worry board. This game is for people who can count. The idea of the game is to count better than your opponent and make him run out of chips before you do. Everybody sets off with 5 in the pocket, and then you have to move them round. And eventually, your opponent runs out of chips. Right, now we're back on top of Shirley Heights. This is the prison and the barracks. Kept the prisoners here, and it's where this sailors stay.
We are on our way to the most beautiful beaches in Antigua.
Via Suites, and here is the beginning of the beaches. St James's Bay, Turner's Bay. Not sure of which beach this is exactly. Now we're getting nearer to Darkwood Beach. This is Darkwood Beach, one of my favourites in Antigua. We landed on a stormy day, hence a little bit of weed on the beach, but it's normally shifted. That's a bunch of bananas for you. More fruits. This island was where I first saw pineapples growing from the ground with my dad and my mum. We travelled across a pineapple field. More fruits. Sugarcane. These are giving us sweets for the children, or bought us sweets for the children. Oh, a pink shop. And more souvenir shops. Souvenir shops. More souvenir shops. I don't want to buy any. I really don't want to buy any. I wasn't going to take her home either. More souvenir shops, please. No, thank you. And again. More and more. Everybody has to make a buck, though. Everybody has to make a buck.
We were greeted by the lady with rum, traditional drink in Antigua.
Antigua rum, and the steel band playing. Both arrival and on departure. Back to the boat. Back to the boat.
Somebody's happy here.
Very happy.
Probably because he didn't listen my piano.
Oh, Alma entertaining the people on the boat with a big crowd. A big crowd came to listen to Alma's piano. And we finished with Darkwood Beach. Where this hotel is at the end, you just saw the hotel, was where my dad sat before they built the hotel, under a tree, watching my mum having a swim in the Caribbean. That hotel's new to me.
Antigua is the pearl of the Caribbean.